Hello students, welcome back. Today we will continue with exercise 6.1. In our last video we had completed till question number 6 with question 7. Okay, so let's start. Question number 7. The length x of rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 5 centimeter per minute and y is increasing at the rate of 4 centimeter per minute. So now see the length that is x. Let me write down first the given thing dx by dt. Now as it is decreasing, I will use minus 5 centimeter per minute. Okay, and dy by dt, that will be equal to plus 4 because it is increasing. When x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 6. Okay, a, find the rate of change of perimeter, means dp upon dt, and b, area of rectangle, means dA by dt. Okay, so now let's use the formula for perimeter. The perimeter for a rectangle is 2x plus 2y, right? 2 into length plus 2 into breadth, means you are using 2 into L plus B, so that is 2x plus 2y. So dp by dt, this will be equal to 2 dx by dt plus 2 dy by dt. So what is dx by dt? 2 into minus 5 plus 2 into 4. This will be minus 10 plus 8. So minus 2. So the perimeter is decreasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per minute. Okay, the perimeter of the rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per minute. Because I got the answer in negative, so it's decreasing. Okay, now for the area. Okay, what is the formula for area of rectangle? Length into breadth, x into y. So differentiating with respect to time, dA by dt. We will use the product rule, x as it is, dy by dt, plus y as it is, dx by dt. Okay, so what is the value of x at 8 and dy by dt 4, y 6 and dx by dt minus 5. So this will be equal to 8 4s are 32, 6 5 are 30, minus 30. So that is equal to 2. Okay, that means now it is plus 2, it is increasing. Okay, the area is increasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per minute. Okay, in both the cases the answer is 2, but in one it is decreasing and in other it is increasing. Here, so this was about question number 7. So just note it down. Area to be 2 centimeters square. Okay, the unit of area is centimeter square. Now let's move to the next, that is question number 8. Question number 8. A balloon which always remains spherical on inflation is being inflated by pumping 900 cubic centimeters of gas per second. Okay, that means the volume of balloon is increasing at this rate. Find the rate at which the radius of balloon increases when the radius is 1.5 centimeter. Okay, first let me write down the given thing. Okay, the volume is changing at a rate of 900 centimeter cube per second. Okay, radius is 15, when radius is 15 centimeter, at that time you have to find out the rate of change in radius. Okay. So now, as it is spherical, what is the formula of volume of sphere? V equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, differentiating with respect to x, I will get, sorry, with respect to time, dv by dt, that will be equal to 4 by 3 pi constant. Derivative of r cube is 3r square into dr by dt. Okay, so now putting the value dv by dt, that is 900 equal to 4 by 3 into pi into 3. Now what is r square? Here it is given 15, r is 15, so r square, that will be equal to 15 square. Okay, into dr by dt. So what will be dr by dt? 900 into 3 divided by 4 divided by pi divided by, or 3, 15 square, 3 will get cancel. So calculate it, 900 divided by 4 divided by 15 divided by 15. That is 1. Okay, so this will be equal to 1 upon pi centimeter per second. So the radius increases at the rate of 1 by pi centimeter per second. Clear? This was about question number 8. Just note it down. Okay, now let's move to the next, that is question number 9. Question number 9. A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable radius. Find the rate at which its volume is increasing with the radius when the later is 10 centimeters. Later means here the radius. Okay, so now first let me write down the given thing. Okay, it is given that r is equal to 10. What you have to find out? Change in rate of volume with radius. See, it's not with time. So I need to find out dv by dr. So volume of, again it's sphere, so 4 by 3 pi r cube. So dv by dr, that will be equal to 4 by 3 pi, derivative of r cube 3r square, dr by dr, so that will get cancelled, so no need to write down this dr by dr. Okay, now just put on the value 4 by 3 pi into 3 and r square, that is 100. This will be equal to 400 pi, as it is volume, centimeter cube per centimeter. Okay, so it will be 400 pi centimeter square, the unit will be, because per radius. So note down question number 9. Now let's move to the next, that is question number 10. Question number 10. A ladder is 5 meter long, is leaning against a wall. Okay, let's take a ladder. Okay, I will take this as a ladder. Okay, so the length of ladder L, that is given equal to 5. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground. Okay, let's take this as X, this length OA, and OB, the height as Y. Okay, now the ladder is pulled around the ground at a rate of 2 centimeter, means it is pulled from downward in this direction. So I can write it down, dx by dt, that is equal to 2 centimeter per second. How fast is its height on the wall decreasing? See, when I will pull it in this direction, then obviously the height will decrease. So I need to find it out dy by dt. Okay. When the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall, means when x is equal to 4. Okay. Now see, I can use the formula Pythagoras, that is L is pi, x equal to 4. That means y is equal to 3. Right? L is equal to 5. So from Pythagoras, I will get y is equal to 3. Here, now I will use the formula like L square will be equal to x square plus y square. Formula for right angle triangle Pythagoras. Okay, hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the square of the sides. So now differentiating with respect to x, not x, time, I will get L square. So see, the length of the ladder will remain constant. Remember, when you're moving this way, it's x changes, height y changes, but the length doesn't change. So this will be equal to 0. Here x square 2x dx by dt. Differentiating y square, so that will be equal to 2y dy by dt. So 0 is equal to 2. What is x? 4. What is dx by dt? 2 plus y, sorry 2. What is y? We found out to be 3 into dy by dt. So 4 to the 8 to the 16, when it moves this side, minus 16, that is equal to 3 to the 6 dy by dt. So dy by dt will be equal to 16 minus 16 by 6, that is equal to minus 8 by 3 meter. Okay, sorry, there is a mistake here. It is given 2 centimeter per second and this is in meter. So I need to take this as 0.02 meter per second here. So I need to change it here. This will be 0.02. Okay, so this will be equal to 0.16 minus 0.16, that is equal to 6 dy by dt. Clear? So dy by dt will be equal to minus 0.16 upon 6, that is minus 0.8 by 3 meter per second. Here, okay, here there will be 0, here there will be 0.08. So when I convert it into centimeter per second, minus 8 by 3 centimeter per second, that implies height decreases at a rate of 8 by 3 centimeter per second. Here, so this was about question number 10. What I did, I just draw a ladder, took its length, x is given when it is 4 meter. At that time, the height will be equal to 3 meter. So I just put down the value of dx by dt, x, l, and y I found out using Pythagoras. Use the formula for right angle triangle. Differentiated it and found out dy by dt. Okay, so that was about question number 10. So just note it down. Okay, now let's move to the next, that is question number 11. Okay, a particle moves along the curve 6y equal to x cube plus 2. Find the points on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. Okay, so you have to find out that at which point the y coordinate is changing as fast as 8 times as fast as x coordinate. So I will write down the given thing, dy by dt, that is equal to 8 times dx by dt. Y coordinate is changing as fast as 8 times of dx by dt. So I can write it down dy by dx. Okay, dy by dx is equal to 8. Okay, now it is given that the curve 6y is equal to x cube plus 3. Now let's differentiate with respect to x because I am having dy by dx. So 6 dy by dx equal to derivative of x cube 3x square dx by dx plus 0. What is the value of dy by dx? 8. 6 into 8 equal to 3x square. 3 ones are 3 twos are. So x square equal to 16. So x is equal to plus minus 4. So I got the x coordinate. Let's name this equation as 1. Okay. So when I take x equal to 4 in 1, what I will get? 6y equal to 4 cube. That is 64 plus 3. So 6y is equal to 67. Okay, so y will be equal to 67 by 6. Okay, here it's plus 2, here it is plus 2, not plus 3. So it will be 66. Okay, so it will be 66 by 6, that will be equal to 11. When I will take x equal to minus 4 in 1, then 6y will be equal to again 4 cube, that is 60 minus 4 cube now. So minus 64 plus 2. So 66y that will be equal to minus 62. Y equal to minus 62 by 6. Okay, so that will be 2 3s are 231. So minus 31 by 3. Okay, so the point on the curves are the point on the curves are 1 when x is 4, y is 11, and when x is minus 4, y is minus 31 by 3. Here too. Okay, so this was about question number 11. So just note it down. Okay, now let's move to the next, that is question number 12. Okay, question number 12. The radius of an air bubble is increasing at the rate of 1 by 2 centimeter per second. So let me write down the given thing. Radius dr by dt. Okay, it's not radius, it's the rate of change in radius. So 1 by 2 centimeter per second. At what rate is the volume of a bubble increasing when the radius is 1? R is equal to 1. You need to find out dV by dt. Okay, so the volume of a spherical or air bubble will be spherical, so it will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. Differentiate with respect to time. So dV by dt, that will be equal to 4 by 3 pi constant, derivative of r cube with respect to time, 3r square dr by dt. Let's put down the value 4 by 3 pi 3. What is r? 1. So 1 square will be 1. dr by dt 1 by 2. So 3 3 gets cancelled. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So dv by dt is equal to 2 pi centimeter cube per second. Okay, so the volume of the bubble changes at a rate of 2 pi centimeter cube per second. This was about question number 12. So just note it down. Now let's move to the next, that is question number 13. Question 13. A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable diameter. So diameter find the range of change in its volume with respect to x. Now see, this is variable diameter. Okay, so diameter that will be equal to 2r, and that is equal to 3 by 2, 2x plus 1. So r will be equal to 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1. Now find the rate of change of its volume with respect to x. Okay, now we need to find out dv by dx. What is the formula of volume? For again it is balloon, so we will consider spherical. 4 by 3 pi r cube. So v will be equal to 4 by 3 pi into 3 by 4 2x plus 1 whole cube. So v is equal to 4 by 3 pi, this will be 3 cube, that is 27, and 4 cube 64 into 2x plus 1 whole cube. Okay, so 4 ones are 4 16s are 3 ones are 3 nines are. So now differentiating with respect to x, dv by dx is equal to 9 pi by 6 as it is, sorry, 9 pi by 16 as it is. Now derivative of this, if it will be x, then x cube, it will be 3x square. So here it will be 3 into 2x plus 1 whole square into d by dx of 2x plus 1, that is 2. Okay, so 2 ones are 2 eights are. So dv by dx, that will be equal to 9 into 3, that is 27 pi upon 8 into 2x plus 1 whole square. So this is the rate of change of volume with respect to x. Okay, so this was about question number 13. So just note it down. Now let's move to the next, that is question number 14. Question number 14. Sand is pouring from a pipe at a rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. Okay. So now if we will write down it as dv by dt. Centimeter cube per second, that means volume. So 12 centimeter cube per second. Okay. So this much volume of sand is pouring from a pipe. The falling sand forms a cone. Okay, means when the sand falls, it forms cone like this. Okay, that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. Means h is equal to r by 6. This is the radius, and this is the height of the cone. Okay. How fast is the height of the sand cone increasing when height is 4 centimeter? So you have to find out dh by dt when height is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay. Okay, so now let's take the volume of a cone, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now as we need to find out the rate of change of height, I will replace the value of radius in terms of h. Means h equal to r by 6, that means r is equal to 6h. So this will be equal to 1 by 3 pi. Instead of r square, I will write down 6h square, that means 36h square into h. So 3 ones are, 3 12s are. The new formula of volume will be now 12 pi h cube. Okay, now differentiating with respect to time, dv by dt, that will be equal to 12 pi This will be 3h square into dh by dt. Okay, so putting down the value dv by dt, that is given 12 pi into 3 h square. What is h? 4. So it will be 4 square, 16 into dh by dt. So 12 gets cancelled. So dh by dt, that will be equal to 1 upon pi into 3 into 16. So this will be equal to 1 upon 48 pi. So the height of the cone increases at a rate of 1 upon 48 pi centimeter per second. Clear? So this was about question number 14. Note it down. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Question number 15 and 16 both are similar. So one I will solve it and another I will leave it to you. Okay, so you have to solve it by yourself. Now see, whenever the question, see here in question 15, the cost in rupees associated with product X is given, C of X. And in question 16, the revenue in rupees received from the sale is given. So whenever the cost and the formula for cost and revenue, they are given, okay, in terms of X. And if you need to find out the marginal cost or marginal revenue, then you just have to take the differentiation. Okay, just take its derivative and put down the value of X. So I will solve the 15th sum for you. Okay, so see, C of X, the cost is given 0.007 x cube minus 0.003 x square plus 15x plus 4,000. So the marginal cost when 17 units are sold means x equal to 17. So first c dash x. I need to differentiate, that is c dash x. So 0.07 into 3 x square. So this will be 0.021 x square. 0.003 into 2x. Okay, differentiative of x square is 2x. So minus 0.006x plus derivative of 15x is 15 plus. Now we need to find out the marginal cost when x is 17. So c dash of 17. That's what I need to find it out. 0.021 into 17 square minus 0.006 into 17 plus 15. Okay, so let's calculate it. Okay, 0.021 multiply by 17 multiply by 17, that is equal to 6.069 minus 0.06, sorry, 006 into 17, that is equal to 0.102 plus 15. Okay, so plus 15, sorry, not plus 6.069 minus 0.102 plus 15. So this is equal to 20.967. Okay, so the marginal cost is 20.967. Okay, so similarly you have to solve 16 by yourself. The formula for revenue in rupees is given, that is r of x. Just take it derivative, that is r dash x, and put the value of x as 7. Okay, so solve both 15th and 16th. Okay, now let's move to the next 17th and 18th, both are MCQ. Question number 17. The rate of change of area of a circle with respect to its radius r at r is equal to 6. Value of r is given. Now area, so area of a circle pi r square. So dA by dr, because it is with respect to its radius, this will be equal to pi into 2r square. Okay, so dA by dr, when r is equal to 6, equal to pi into 2, sorry, it will be 2r, my mistake. Derivative of 2r square is 2r. So pi into 2 into what is r? 6, so that is equal to 12 pi. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Now for 18, again revenue is given. So R of x is equal to 3x square plus 36x plus 5. You need to find out the marginal revenue at x equal to 15. So we'll differentiate it. R dash x, that will be equal to 6x plus 36, and at which value? 15. It will be 6 into 15 plus 36. 6 into 15, that is 90, plus 36, that is equal to 126. So D is the correct answer. Okay, so this was about question 17 and 18. So just note it down. Okay, students, so that's it for today. Here we have completed exercise 6.1. In your next video lecture, we will begin with exercise 6.2. Thank you.